Hey, Steven.
Good thing I'm going on vacation in a couple hours. I expect this to be done by the time I get back.
Steven, this guy is going to have a coronary if you're
not my problem.
A coronary.
This is a joke.
Oh, come on.
Sick.
A child could do this. A child could do it.
A child could do it.
See, he's got it all bondoed. Right? Well, we'll have to see what it looks like shortly, won't we?
Next year.
No, I'll give you an hour.
Good luck.
Jason's installing new Playboy targets. We're doing an overhaul on a Playboy. Look, the customer brought this over for a repair, but I had to show you. He bought this from us, God, 25 years ago, Frank?
Let me check my database.
The board had a leaky, very leaky battery, so we fixed that. But I had to show you, he has the Save-O-Matics on each side. What do you think? He hates those pesky outlays. So that means you can only lose the ball through the center, Frank, look right here. And then he has the post. My goodness, does he ever lose the ball, Frank? He didn't want an overhaul. I told him we can make this thing look gorgeous, but no. Nothing like this high speed, look. This fella's been making payments. He just made his last one. He asked us to do a couple extra things to it, but we ended up doing more. We have mirror sides on it that reflect the green grass and the super bright LEDs. Boy, really dynamic, huh? And this is a brand new Playfield overlay that's made by Jeff at Classic Arcades. They're not perfect, but if you have a worn Playfield, they sure look great if you put them on. Oh, as a matter of fact, Frank, we actually have footage of the installation. It takes a long time because you have to take everything off the Playfield. Let's look at that.
And Matt Forte.
Okay, we are, or the boys are about to install the new overlay on the old Playfield. There's the original wooden Playfield. You may have seen earlier videos how it's been cleaned off.
That up.
Actually, let's turn the light on so they can see it a little better, young man. There we are. So all this has been sanded to, it's as smooth as a baby's ass.
Sure.
You feeling baby's asses a lot?
Every chance he gets.
There's the new overlay. Now, to do it, there's a light inside so they can match up the stickers as best as possible and as close to the original.
It's good up there. Shift a little bit there.
Needs slight shifting before it's installed. So it's just an empty box with a light in it. You can see the mechanisms are dangling because you literally have to take everything off the top of the Playfield to do this and to match up each and everything just right before it's applied. Ho ho ho! Playfield is getting assembled with its new overlay, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting something all right.
Boy, a lot of work on this, huh? I see you got everything back together underneath.
Yep.
Well, prepare yourself for hours to do that. When you're done, the game looks like new. Plastic sets near perfect. On top of that, all the plastics have been protected forever with our clear washers from ice. But I understand now they have a minimum $100 order, so you have to order a lot of them. But it's worth it, we think. Back glass, almost perfect. Mirror is gorgeous. Had to do a little touch up on it, that's it. And of course, we have our super bright LEDs and pin scores. Now we did rebuild the high voltage section in case he ever went backward compatible on the power supply and changed all the other capacitors. And we have the button battery. I guess you can see that there. The pin score, I dropped that ribbon cable right in front of that battery, didn't I, Frank?
Oh.
Now, pin score gives you a board, okay, when you buy the new kit. And you also get 2 new ribbon cables because they use all 4 alphanumerical displays, even though the bottom 2 don't only draw numbers on this system, but they use them all so they don't have to make a separate run. But X-Pin also makes them too, so it's very nice that we're able to change out the old glass high voltage displays, isn't it, Frank? Tons of new parts in this, including the right spring to shoot it up. Oh, and you know, I guess you noticed we've been doing it to every game we sell. We've put 3 clear pop-upper caps, and Tony has done it. That flashes until you get all 3. And look at that, doesn't that look striking? Beautiful. So you can do that too. Now that was an idea from one of the boys at the expo that we went to, and we started doing that. It started looking really great. See, we ran the red light. Now to get away, see, we're going to go through there, and we hide out. It's hideout 1. Now, when you take them apart, you have to clean and burnish these switches. Frank, you did every single switch in the game, didn't you? Now I'm on multi-overhaul. Our top dome has a new bullet in it, of course. We've taken that apart and cleaned it. Lots and lots of new parts. All these posts also are brand new. And then we have the colored, orange color posts from, let's see, who's that? Cliffy Protectors. Actually manufactures those too. And now I know a lot of you have been waiting to see our double Killer Instinct. So let's go to that. Before we go on, I have to show you this. Apparently whoever owned this game ran out of room for the cords, so they did something what we call the extendo cord system. See? They matched it up perfect, see? So they used, I guess, really good masking tape. And see, we have this pesky ground wire. It's out of the way.
We'll put a piece of gum on that.
See? I had to show you that first. Frank, it's done. My poor Frank.
Telling me.
He said he'll never do one of these doubles again. That's right. This is a very, very special Killer Instinct. This has 2 of the greatest fighting games in one cabinet. Killer Instinct 1 and 2. With that haunting soundtrack that you can't get out of your head, Frank. From Nintendo.
In 1995.
1995? Ultra 64. Do you have an Ultra 64? It was a great system, but gosh, I don't think anybody has it. But this cabinet is beautiful. It's got to be the nicest Killer Instinct 2 cabinet out there. It's the original artwork. There's been no reproduction artwork on this. This is all original. Jeff, greetings. Look, that's Kurt's brother.
The dependable one?
That's his older brother. That's Jeff. Do they look alike? Anyway, see, he has brothers. A bunch of them, doesn't he? He's out on service right now. He's back. His back is feeling well. Maybe he'll come stumbling in when we finish. But anyway, look. Killer Instinct, Part 2, cabinet. Our customer said I would really like to get both boards in the cabinet. So we agreed to do it. Little do we know what hell it was. First day we had to find a board. Then we had to buy the board that allows you to put 2 or more games in it. It's actually a very nice board, but the wiring was a mess. Do you want to see?
Killer
Here we go. Now, look at this. Frank has mounted everything on this board for both Killer Instinct and KI2. And it uses the JAMA kit, multi-JAMA board to switch between the JAMA-matic. You can see we got rid of the pesky hard drives and replaced them with that. I spent a lot of time on this board. Now it's all going into this cabinet, huh? It's gonna be pretty nice. And there it is, installed in the game. Frank put everything on this wood panel that can be removed if you need to. Everything is securely fastened. Both boards, as you can see, and look, those horrible hard drives are gone. So we have the flash cards in here. And there's the double board down there. Frank, you had hell on wheels to hook this up, didn't you?
Yep.
But he's taken all customized. He's actually has a lot of still pictures too on this too. Look, new computer grade power supply with quick connects. If our customer has to take it apart, we cleaned the factory fan. Because Frank said, you know what, let's leave it in here to cool the boards, keep everything running nice and smooth. Wells Garner 7500 25-inch chassis, all recapped, and now we're putting a new flyback on every single Wells Garner 7000 that we sell now. Isn't that a nice upgrade? Only from TNT.
Plus, I can make a custom buttons on it too.
Oh, okay, yes. You know what? Do you see that? We're going to go to the front. That's all customized. That is so you can control the controls of both boards from the front of the game. Also with the television controls. You wondered what I was going to work in the word television, didn't you?
I was holding my breath.
Frank, don't be nasty. Here, let me open this up here real quick. Look, I wanted to show you. This is the factory control panel. Now, do you see how the joysticks are held by Phillips screws? These aren't wood screws. They're actually machine screws going into a machine nut in the wood.
You're a machine nut.
I was pointing out how nice this cabinet is. Bally Midway did a beautiful job on this cabinet. This gorgeous solid wood cabinet, yes. You can easily remove the control panel by these 4 bolts. And we have all the connectors are still intact in great order. You can even see the factory stickers are still here. It's a beautiful game. Obviously, when we overhauled it, we put all new buttons in it. Red and blue, color-coordinated buttons. Were you going to say something smart, Alecky, like the buttons? No, okay. Look, Frank even made a card. See? A custom card made on the TNT Customatic, right, well, Frank? We still have to dust this off. As a matter of fact, we have a key that'll unlock and lock in both. The final thing before they go out, we actually do the final cleanup. We mounted this button because this button is critical. Watch. Instantly. Goes to the other game. Instantly. You just push the button. That's KI2, and that's KI. So both boards are always running. Both. That is a TNT patented word. Both.
I think it's a Wallace patent. So you stole it from me.
No, that's my word, Frank. You know, Frank, you assume. Did you like that? That I don't know everything.
I know what you know, what you don't know, believe me.
Look at this great game. Great soundtrack. I mean, it's got to be the best music track on all time.
My ass kicked. See me kicking your ass.
Well, come on. I can play one-handed.
All right, let's do it.
Here we go. It's loading. See, with me, I control and I operate the buttons from here. Is that how you do it, Frank? All right.
So you knew.
There we go. I'll be V, or whatever his name is. Now watch. Watch me thrash Franklin. Ha ha! See? I'm just using... See, Frank doesn't know what he's doing. And now about the killer shot? There, the killer shot.
That's you that's getting killed.
Oh. Oh. Frank, it's not fair. It's not fair. How about that? The killer shot.
That's it, you're done.
Supreme victory.
Supreme. No, we don't want to continue.
Supreme loss.
You know, the customer has been so patient. He's waited. The couple, they love this game very much, and they said they're willing to wait. And I said, you gotta wait. We gotta get this right because we don't want them to have any trouble with it. Right, Frank? I think they'll be very happy. Game looks like factory. Frank, you did a beautiful job on this.
Thank you.
Do my viewers agree?
They better.
Well then, Frank, it's time we move on to yet another game. Here we go. Kurt's doing the final fine-tuning adjustments to this beautiful Cruis'N the World. Look at that artwork. We have the seat pulled out. Gorgeous. Medium res monitor. Of course, we changed all the lights in the panels that light the things in front, right, Kurt? Back here, new power supply in the bottom, computer grade. Here's the logic board, no hard drive. That's what I love the most.
Gray screen. Jesus, that scared the crap out of me.
God. That scared all the employees, too.
God,
Do I want to show the gray screen?
Yeah, when the battery dies, what the screen goes, now it goes into adjustment failure and all that stuff.
Well, we could.
So we can show customers.
We could.
If you care.
Okay. All right, watch.
Kill the battery.
That is a new battery, but Kurt's going to show you. Do we really need to know this? Okay. All right, he's turned it back on. Now, so if you're cruising, you turn it on. It's checking all the ROMs. Those green lights, it's actually checking the code, the checksum in each one. If there's a bad one, it lights up red.
I don't think we let it off fast enough.
You imbecile.
It's raining a little bit.
See, that's a great battery.
It's a real good battery.
Well, look, while we're waiting, we have a Robotron going out on a rental and a Class of 81 going out. Believe it or not, the Parks Casino, a big casino house, is running two machines, this Pac-Man and a skee ball. Temple University is running Robotron and a Star Wars pinball and a third game. And, Live Nation, across from another casino, the Sugar House Casino, is renting some equipment too. So it's right there. We are. Now see, bing, ding, 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 clunk, bonk. Take hands and feet. See,
I'll keep asking to calibrate.
It'll keep. So in other words, if you turn your game on and keep saying calibrate, you can calibrate to your heart's content until you change this Batron. Kurt has now snapped the battery in. Notice we date them 2015. Oh, by the way, the television monitor, that's a Wells Garner. The 7500 series, we changed all the capacitors in it. You also have to reheat the neck board. Oh man, does that have issues unless you reheat everything. So Kurt's busy away.
Just calibrated.
All calibrated. Oh gosh, we didn't get the calibration. You can figure that out. Right, Kurt?
It's right on screen.
Good. It's downloading. You know, Eugene Jarvis is an American genius. What a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. You passed free play, by the way, Bright Eyes. Always lowering the minimum volume. Yes, so in the house it could be turned down. Interestingly enough, the factory setting for the volume, you can't turn the volume off because they want the look, so you can show the girls, you can show the endings.
You can't shut that off either. You want the girls on, right?
Yes, we're going to leave the girlies on.
Of course. Good?
Good. Yeah. And show the roadkill.
Lower the volume.
See, look at that.
Wrong way. Okay.
It's about time, Kurt. I'm exhausted. Do you know what, Kurt, look, it's actually only 9:30. we were going through boards. Oh, we're getting our floors done tomorrow. That's why everything's out of here. So we have to have company come in here and buff the stuff down. I should, you know, Kurt, could you do that with your back? You know, everybody's been asking about your back. Are you feeling better?
15 stitches back here. Hurts.
It does hurt, doesn't it, baby? I guess I shouldn't, like, pat you on the back, right?
If you want to punch in the
You
face.
want to punch in the face. Frank, are you ready for us?
He's still reheating a board. It's taking forever.
Let's go back and see what we have. The Strike Master to show you. Oh, he's playing it. Wait a minute. A great game. Most marvelous game. Best driving game ever made. Period. Nobody will ever make a game as good as that. Frank, is that the same board you've been working on for the last 5 hours? Well, for goodness sakes, hurry. We have to show the Strike Master.
Diving at me, I was making them miss. I couldn't see anything.
Ah. You're NFLing, huh? This is another combo. A Blitz Showtime. 2 games in one. This one's special because Bally Midway actually lets you use both a regular monitor and a medium res monitor. And we have a Neotech medium res in this. So the picture is like a high def image. It's just beautiful. Now this is one of the kits that they sell. Comes with the artwork. A new piece of plexi cut on the top. These use the solid state joysticks. And the control panel is bolted onto the front. The new red T-molding, new power supply. But you know what we'll do, guys, is we'll show him how to open this up for service. Good idea? Sure. There's 4 wing nuts. So there's 4 of these to take out. You reach in the front door, Jonathan. And we only have 2 in it. We made it easy, but we're gonna have 4 when we ship it to you. Now, you only have to open this up if you have to make adjustments. But you shouldn't have to at all. Right, Jonathan? Right, Steven? New fluorescent light in the top, too. By the way, here's the Neotech here. That we have... Oops. Oh, gosh.
My game! What idiot! Ruined.
Oops.
I was just about to win.
Oops. Well, the cord... Oh, look, it's Steven. I've ruined your day, haven't I?
You do that every day.
Thank you. I want to show them all the good things inside this machine. And there's lots of good things. Jonathan's almost done. Do you need help, Jonathan?
You gotta wedge your arm way up in there.
Yes, you have to do some wedging. Yes, it is a nightmare. But hopefully they won't have to do any of this. So it'll be as simple as can be. Nope. Okay, now this opens up like this. And these are the latches. Now, inside, you move these 2 catches up, okay? And this allows you...
The glare from your head is killing the lighting.
The glare from your head.
The
Okay.
3 hairs that you comb over in the front doesn't help the back, just so you know.
I think you're jealous of my hair.
Exactly.
This slides out like this. The work's in the drawer. The boys have all the fans running to keep everything cool. But see, what we've done here is we have the 2 games. There's no hard drive. That's where the old hard drive went. We have a flash card here. And the boards have been serviced. We have a new battery here. This is one of those Data Century batteries. And plenty of fans to keep everything cool. Here is the brand new power supply. We've also reheated all these connections. This is the solid state board that allows the 49-in-1 electronic joysticks to function so beautifully. Okay, now, to service the monitor, adjustments for the color, you just take this screw loose and swing this down. We're going to do that now. Then, you swing out our glass like so. See how simple? Right, Jonathan? Sure. Wallace is busy over here working on a Mrs. Pac-Man. And then this moves out like so. And there are the color adjustments. Now, if you want, you could reach in under here and slide the card out. That's another option.
You weren't working over there, were you, Frank?
Make noise, we're filming.
Perfect. Let me put this monitor bezel back on, like so. The glass back on. And lastly, button right in here. You give that a push, and it brings your test menu up. You wait 5 seconds, and then your controls can do your tests. Walter, do you hear the music next
Nobody
door?
here by that name.
You push any button, now you can go into your tests, like your track volume. So when no one's playing the game, you can set that. You can set your regular volume down. I'm pressing it too fast, eh? Now your adjustment. Okay. Now look, here are your other adjustments. Okay, your game difficulty. See, we have it set on normal, which is something that you're not, Frank.
You might want to put it on super easy so you can play it.
You might want to put it on super
What do
easy.
you come up with?
Anyway, we are done. We're gonna exit to NFL. How nice. Folks, the band is about to play Another Brick in the Wall.
A loud tune, but
That's supposed to be over there. Hear Roger Waters going over there.
So, in the classroom.
Roger Waters, he is not.
Teacher, leave them kids alone.
Sorry.
Ha! Ha! Hey! Together. All in all, it's just another brick in the wall.
it'll sound better than he does. There's you go join the band.
All in all, it's just another brick in the wall. I think we've had enough, haven't we? Enjoy your game.